So now get this podcast to start, Sam.
Oh yeah, I'm Sam and I'm the one who's going to start the podcast.
Yeah, you have to come up with the opening bit. I've thrown you into the deep.
Yeah, and I'm drowning. Like that's Hey,
Well,
hey
Sam,
man.
have you
What's up?
have you,
What's it like inspiring Phil Collins's motherfucking In the Air Tonight cuz you're just watching someone drown and not doing anything about it.
actually
What's up,
that's just an
RuPaul?
urban legend.
Yeah, no, it's not real. They investigated reverb that night. What a magical night in the studio that must have been.
They all just did a bit too much cocaine or other drugs. Or no drugs at all. Have you tried doing not drugs?
Wow, what's weird is that now I know what it's like to watch someone drown in the inability to
Oh,
the ground.
Sam, I love swimming in this. This is the idea space that I made. And I get to make this sort of idea space because I'm not on drugs. Though I did consider having a like half of an edible because that'd probably mellow me out, which would probably be good. Should I go and just get like half an edible and that's part of the opening?
Yeah, it's a
Maybe.
bit so you can't be arrested.
Uh huh.
Exactly. Now, see here, if this was a video, we'd just put in a counter, like just a countdown to the point in which Luke fucking feels it hit mid podcast. I think he actually went to go do it.
Yeah, no, I think that that's exactly what's going on.
Hmm. Congress says once a year all bits are legal.
We're using that this early into the year. My God,
You only get one per. It's
you only get one free non-illegal bit per year.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's going to be fun when that hits. And I have no idea what you said, but I'm editing this one, so
So he'll find out.
Thank you.
yeah, hopefully I roll the right music. And then obviously I'm going to put in another song. That'll be like drum and bass. It'll be like dun 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 dun. And then the horns come in, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm your dungeon master. Even though I swore I'd never do it again, they brought me in for one last job.
You volunteered,
I did. No one
which is
asked me to
good.
do it, but I thought
You
it'd
volunteered after we brought you in.
Mhm. We brought you out of the cold. We gave you some soup.
be the spy who came in because they wanted to. Tonight we're playing Knockoff Mascots by Grant Howitt, who also did Sexy Battle Wizards.
Ooh.
Modifying the rules a little bit, not because we dislike sports, but more we're just not as knowledgeable about them, and it's a wider subject.
I mean, also, it literally says that you're able to just do like an alternative setting.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not allowing you to use your weasel words out of here.
Uh, So did the players absorb the rules? It's a one pager, but I still figure we're not going to read these out loud to the audience.
Yeah, I mean, the main things that we have to do are figure out like who the official mascot is,
Mhm.
and also we need to figure out what this official mascot is for.
Yes, we are going to be doing a mascot. I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
for a town or village.
Mm-hmm.
And in establishing what the mascot is, we could assign some features to the town or village that will feature in in your misadventures.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
What is the town or village?
Bridgeport, Bergland.
Can I offer an alternate suggestion, Sam?
To Bridgeport, Bergland.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what?
Klauskinski, Indiana.
That sounds like the name of a sitcom that will be highly
going to
recommended to
immediately
me,
forget.
but I will never watch because it is on television.
Oh, so it wouldn't even be canceled. Well, no, it'll probably be canceled.
So
It'll be canceled like after maybe 3 or so seasons, and everyone will try to like bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
So to
Take the reins.
is Klauskinski, Indiana, somewhere we can play? Here's the thing: I don't know how many Klauskinski jokes everyone's got in them, or how much we want to acknowledge Klauskinski. Probably not beyond the name at this point.
Oh, no, I just think the name's good. And then it's like, well, is he from here? No.
No.
It's actually named after the founder, Klaus Kinski, not the actor.
Yeah, he got real kinky in a Santa Claus outfit.
And expressionist. I mean, he was just expressionist in German.
Off to a great start.
Thank you, Sam. We're all at like a great spot.
Look, I'm writing down Klauskinski, Indiana. Like that's
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm not putting up any more
How?
resistance. On
No,
this.
wait, that's in Tennessee. I was gonna ask, can we go to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid? That's in Tennessee.
They have a smaller Bass Pro Shop pyramid, but theirs has obelisks.
Ah, yeah, the Bass Pro Shop obelisk, which is just a very tall building, actually.
There are two very tall aquariums, but like
Before
they
you
can't.
start assigning too many exciting things to the Bass Pro Shop obelisk, Jim. We need
in Klauskinski, Indiana.
Klauskinski, Indiana. May we continue to build our mascot.
Yes, yes.
So each of the players need to pick invent an aspect of the mascot, make it related to the town which it represents, Klauskinski, Indiana. What is it about that aspect that drives your knockoff mascot self into blind, jealous rage? And Luke, would you mind kicking us off?
So Klauskinski, Indiana, along with having this Bass Pro Shop, I think that they also were initially home of the Whiffy Pop, which is not what you're thinking. It was a popsicle that was made before they knew how to get good flavors or good ice cream, and so it's just one of those really regional things. And so the mascot is maybe like the original Whiffy Pop, but like a personification of that.
Sure, like it's got popsicle sticks for legs.
And also arms.
And
like 4 popsicle sticks went into the actual Whiffy Pop.
Okay, that's terrible.
Uh-huh. But we have pride here, Sam. We have pride in Klauskinski, Indiana, even though I was thinking of Klaus Nomi, who I also really don't know, but
But you can at least place visually.
yes, because of Interbrothers.
Yeah, I was about to say if I had a
Yeah.
picture of Klaus Kinski, you would not be able to tell me that was Klaus Kinski, and
Yeah,
neither would I.
you're just thinking of Banshee from X-Men, but goth.
Yes, that was Klaus. No. All right, so that's and hmm, now I'm thinking, do you, no.
Mhm.
What is it about the popsicle stick, the Whiffy pop? What is it about this aspect of the mascot that drives your mascot into its dark mind place?
He's outdated, and we need a new mascot for the 21st century.
Okay, Eric,
Yes.
can you tell me another thing about the mascot for Klauskinski, Indiana?
Well, I think like most things for Klauskinski, Indiana, it's that they really weren't 100% sure what they were doing when they were setting shit up. So Klauskinski, Indiana makes like Boston look navigable, or streets of like Boston look navigatable. That's the word I was looking for. And also, I feel like their mascot would be akin to, speaking for personal experience, because I went to Stony Brook University, and our mascot was the sea wolf, right? The Stony Brook Sea Wolves. However, the sea wolf is a submarine and a fish, and it was like a wolf. Like our mascot was, Wolfie the sea wolf. So it made like no sense. They just kind of went with it. And I feel like the official mascot for Klausky, Indiana would be something that isn't native to the region.
Okay, so
Along with being like part of the Whiffy Pop.
Yeah.
a bird of paradise of some kind.
Yes, like a toucan or a parrot or something.
Yes.
Or
Okay.
like the 8-wire bird.
I'm sorry, the what?
The 8-wire bird.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the 8-wire bird.
A very specific bird that really does exist. He's like, ah, yes, the 8-wire bird.
Uh-huh. The shitpost of a bird.
Yeah, no, it's just a bird with like 8 sticks that stick out of it.
Was that the
Mhm.
name?
But they
8-wire
accidentally
bird.
made Brad Bird.
Oh.
It might have been 10 or 12. The 12-wired bird of paradise.
Okay. There it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
12-wire bird of paradise. Okay. So
The,
it
the
is
wires in this bird are popsicle sticks.
Yes.
okay. I'm recording this. I'm recording this all in my notes and will render this creature in my time.
Uh-huh.
Eric, what is it about the fact that it's a 12-wire bird of paradise? Why does that drive your knockoff mascot into bleeding eye territory?
Well, I think, like, again, going off of my alma mater's mascot, Wolfie the Sea Wolf, he was like kind of jacked. And my mascot is actually pretty scrawny. So I guess it's like size envy.
Eric playing Scrun, this is really in the realm of fantasy, folks. All right. Okay. This is getting weird. I like that. Madison,
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Please give me a feature of Klauskinski, Indiana, and a feature of the mascot.
So I did posit the existence of the Bass Pro Shop obelisk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is the feature I am going to stick with, just the existence of this obelisk that I believe is definitely the tallest building in the town, the city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kind of dominates the skyline, you know. Definitely has neon lights at night.
Unclear what the source of the neon light is.
Yeah, exactly. We're not quite sure where that comes from, but it looks cool.
And give me a feature of the mascot.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, to some degree, perhaps he is sponsored by said Bass Pro Shop, so he
Okay.
gets to dress up in the fucking like hunter attire that you can wear, despite the fact that this is definitely just a city and not a rural town where your hunting is like allowed within the bounds of.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Also, he's a sellout now.
Yeah, he's a sellout.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now we need your mascots.
Mm-hmm.
For you see, we are playing knockoff mascots. We've just created the official mascot for Klauskinski, Indiana, but three ne'er-do-wells with their own twisted mascotular designs for the city have decided it's time to kill uh, the mascot. I'm gonna have to name this mascot. Oh no! But Luke, tell me about Whiffler. It's Whiffler. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself.
That's the name of the mascot,
The name
Whiffler.
of the mascot's Whiffler. First idea, best idea.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic idea.
I mean, you're saying that, but I am fighting to get the new mascot to be Dave the Spider Bat.
Horrible.
Mm-hmm. So I am drawing it, and you'll be able to see the beautiful design, but it is sort of a cartoony spider body. So you've got the big circle and then the smaller circle on top, a massive pair of very unwieldy bat wings.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are larger than the main body, each of them. And there's two of them, so it's, very unwieldy. There are also 8 legs attached to the main torso. At the bottom are the 2 human legs of the person wearing the mascot costume because it's supposed to be able to fly because it's a spider bat, Dave the Spider Bat.
Naturally.
And on the face, you kind of have a hard thing because spiders famously have 8 eyes and bats hear through echolocation. So you have a massive gaping maw and like the pig nose. And then you have 4 sets of ears
Mm-hmm.
where there should be like eyes for 3 of those sets.
Terrible.
Uh-huh. It's for the children. I want them to know that they are going to be safe no matter what time of day it is, because the spider bat will be here for them. The spider bat will always be here for anyone who needs them, because the spider bat is friendly.
I'm having a really hard time drawing hunter gear.
I'm so sorry.
Just a quick update. No, I'm I'm committed to it.
Committed to the bit.
But all right, we've got the spider bat. Who is next? I already don't
All right.
remember the order.
I picked mine, and I'm kind of starting to draw mine already. I went with King Klauskinski. So there is a table associated with this game, and he is a very bashful king, and he looks like if you probably this crowd probably might get the reference, the young svelte king of town
Yes.
from like that one Homestar Runner episode.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks like that, but with this like very big, very heavy cape. That like because I also rolled bashful for his nature. Like he likes to hide it. You know what I mean? But also like he's the king, so he needs that big cape to as a symbol of authority.
Horrible, but not as bad. Just one upsetting person, and then one just sort of like. I'll admit it. I wouldn't get excited if King Klauskinski was my mascot. I wouldn't care about local commerce.
You mean horrible in like the way that awesome means awe-inspiring. Like Dave the Spider Bat is going to make you like be amazed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly it.
It's definitely the feeling.
Man. It's hard to draw a 12-wired bird of paradise that is also made of popsicle sticks and Bass Pro Shop logos. Madison, if you could.
Right. Okay. So, my mascot is was once a mascot for a restaurant that has since gone defunct after they were discovered mostly buying their recipes off of other places and basically just being a knockoff version of the Spaghetti Factory, but it was called the Fettuccine Factory. And so my my mascot is the Fettuccine Fiend. And he kind of looks like Oscar the Grouch. You know how he's in like a trash can, but I'm in like a bowl, and I am just a pasta monster, like just have like pasta glued all over me, with like big old googly eyes that just like wobble around on my head as I move and scoot around inside my big old fucking pasta bowl. And you know, gotta commit to the bit. I'm hungry. Hungry for pasta, but I no longer have a factory in which to eat my pasta anymore.
That's
So
tragic.
we gotta kill the mascot that's everybody's paying attention to now.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to kill the Whiffler.
We gotta kill the Whiffler.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love it so much.
Okay?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I tried really hard and started over a lot.
It can't be that bad.
Did you look?
Oh. Well, there's my boy.
Oh god. I'll have to draw the Fettuccine Fiend a little bit because
Let's see how the one person with actual art experience does.
I went to high school for graphic design, Eric. I wrote the actually selling Watchmen versus Aliens, so.
Oh my God. I went to high school for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to murder
We're going to kill the Whiffler.
The Whiffler.
Is it the Whiffler? Or is it like his name is Whiffler?
It's the Whiffler.
Ah, okay, the Whiffler.
It's the Whiffler of Klauskinski, Indiana.
Oh, the Klauskinski, Indiana Whifflers.
No, that's a different family. That's why that's distinct. That's why I said he's the Whiffler, not of the Whifflers.
The Whiffler's mother.
Come on, man.
That was a good bit, Sam.
Man.
This is Luke coming in to say that we went and drew for about 10 minutes or so. That edited audio is at the end of the episode after the credits if you want to listen to it. But we don't feel bad if you don't. We return with Madison finishing up her good drawing.
Drawing stuff is so close to my microphone. Oopsie daisies. Well, hold on. You've provided me enough time to create my pasta monstrosity.
Postrosity?
My postrosity.
Postricity.
Toxtricity.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, is toxtricity Gajinka, but legally is no longer a drow. Beautiful.
There you go. That's
Oh my god, I love him.
Worth the wait.
It's me, the fettuccine
Yeah, worth the
bean.
wait. Well,
Oh.
Madison won.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like I had an unfair advantage.
So does he like scoot around in the bowl?
Yeah, exactly. Like, see, like he has to sit down to be in the bowl, but he can like lift it up and his feet come out the bottom so that he can run around and put the bowl back down.
Oh, it's like a
that's
gritty
what I-
belly.
Mhm.
Or like a Philly
Exactly.
fanatic belly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a liftable. It's inconvenient to go through doors like this because obviously it's a big like bowl.
Mhm.
You gotta really squeeze yourself in, finagle yourself through doors and whatnot. But when you're not moving, it looks great. When you are moving, you totally see just regular human people legs on the bottom.
Wonderful.
Before you murder the official mascot, you've sworn to undo everything that makes them feel powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Players take it in turns to frame a scene where the crew is attempting to ruin an aspect of the mascot that they suggested. So let's start. Luke.
Well, can we quickly go over those aspects one more time? There's the Bass Pro membership,
Yes.
or the Bass Pro sponsorship.
Yes.
Yeah, Bass Pro
So
sponsorship.
you're looking to kill the Whiffler. The main aspects of which are that one, it is an anthropomorphic whiffy pop, which is a local delicacy / terrible prohibition and or depression times like before they figured out how to make candy and popsicles good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a frozen treat? Is that established?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It is anthropomorphic whiffy pop and 12-wire bird of paradise.
Mm-hmm.
It is very buff.
Mm-hmm.
Decked out in hunter attire
Mm-hmm.
and Bass Pro Shop logos.
So I guess the things that we need to break about it are the Bass Pro sponsorship, the buff, and then I guess it's a delicious treat.
I was thinking that, or the 12 wires and or popsicle sticks. Because I mean, then you'd be divorcing both the decoration that makes it a unique bird and the thing that at all signifies that it is a frozen treat.
Mm-hmm. I feel like target the delicious treat because there's many ways to ruin a delicious treat / bird. And if he loses those tails, he's just a weird Oriole.
Mm-hmm.
A criminal bird mascot.
Just a stupid bird.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go for the treat aspect, Luke.
Yeah.
Well, the spider bat is. Spider-Bet, you will be the for whatever reason, or do you want to roll, or I'm just going to pick one of these random locations?
Well, I feel like the random locations that they have are more set up for a area for like more of the
For the
sports
sports
teams.
thing? Well, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, like, okay, sure, locker room, fans, like,
manager's office, like a lot of them are
a parade is a parade in a car park, though, are extremely. I was going to pick parade.
there.
We were going to start at the parade.
Okay.
But this isn't a sports parade. This is the Klauskinski, Indiana.
Orgasm Day parade where all the women have to get an orgasm if they want one.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sam doesn't want women to get orgasms if they want them.
Oh,
It's not cheating on your partner, it's tradition.
but it is Klauskinski, Indiana's Sexual Health and Reciprocity Day Parade,
Mm-hmm.
and of course the Whiffler.
You should always come with your partner. That's their slogan.
Mm-hmm. That's good. No, you actually you did a good job on that one.
Thank you. Sampai noticed me.
As the Whiffler is seated in the back of a classic car, with like a blanket on the roof, and it's sitting with its feet on this, like it's sitting out of this classic car. You've been to a parade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm commanding this of you now.
They are riding in a car for the parade because perhaps it is too heavy to walk the 5 miles of parade route.
Oh no, it's because beauty pageant winners. That's who is in the back of those cars. So, the Whiffler just won a beauty pageant the other night, and so they're being paraded.
That's even more confusing, Sam.
No, I'm right.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't go in the direction that I was going, where he's seated next to his wife, who is the Whiffler, but in a pink Jackie Kennedy type outfit.
I was gonna say the Whiffler,
Yeah.
but with a pink pillbox hat.
It still says Bass Pro Shop on it.
It's still, okay, well, unfortunately, now it is that.
We cut over to the Klauskinski, Indiana book depository where another Whiffler with a sniper rifle is trying to stop the CIA, which are all dressed like the Whiffler from assassinating him along with the mafia.
Are you trying to JFK the Whiffler?
I love sports.
Luke,
The
the Whiffler's in the car. What does the spider bat do to ruin his delicious treatability?
So what the spider bat is going to try and do is rain on his parade. And to do this, the spider bat has filled up balloons with delicious cotton candy and is going to toss it, hoping to get it stuck to those like tails. That way kids will try and steal the delicious cotton candy and rip off the tails.
Okay. So the base is rolling 2d6. You are acting in front of an audience at the parade, in fact, counting on the participation of children.
Also, I feel like throwing balloons of cotton candy does not make sense, so I'm just throwing cotton candy to be friendly. Because that's what the spider bat generates from that cloaca in the front of it,
Oh,
or whatever the spider thing, the spinneret. Yeah,
everyone needs a nature.
mine is friendly.
Okay,
Mine is bashful.
cool.
And the fettuccine fiend is hungry.
Right. Okay. I wasn't paying attention when you all very clearly, looking back, noted these things.
We've been here the whole time. Sam.
So Luke, roll 46.
That is 3 successes.
You are going to achieve your goal. You're going to get a bunch of cotton candy stuck to the back of the Whiffler.
The Whiffler.
Which causes children to trail behind and then catch up to and hoard the car and tear off. What does that then do to the Whiffler?
I think the Whiffler should be kind of worried because the Whiffler doesn't expect people to run from behind and grab the Whiffler's tails.
Okay, so he's getting it off his game. Is that...
And is going to have to kind of like move forward to prevent being pulled off, and that's going to cause those popsicle tails. Okay. Maybe just 1 or 2 of them at this point to fall off.
All right. I love it. Mm-hmm. You also mark heat, so roll 1d6. Keep track of your own heats. I'm lazy.
Yep. I got a 3.
All right, you now have 3 heat.
3.
Is it? Yeah, no, it's per player. Okay. Then King Klauskinski, where's your opportunity and what aspect are you trying to get at?
All right. So, I mean, I think I'm going to correlate to his
delicious treats.
Yeah, I think we're going to correlate. Yeah, I think I'm going to do his delicious treatsness. And so what King Klauskinski is going to do is he's going to try to swing his cape around like he's going to hide up in it. But like he's going to probably look to knock some of the popsicle sticks off of the Whiffler.
Okay, and are you going to try... Where are you going to do it?
I'm going to try it like I am like walking. I'm like kind of awkwardly dashing across the street during the parade.
Well,
like,
there's also the kids who are still like running after to try and get more cotton candy.
Right. There are the kids.
You can involve the kids in your scheme or not. That's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. Right. So I'm going to go after his buffness and be like, oh, there's also candy inside. Like there's probably stored in his muscles and everything.
Okay. All right. I'm going to... This is still in front of an audience. I don't know that this is particularly bashful, so
no.
Make this a 3d6.
Okay.
And tell me how many are 4 or over.
All right. Only 1 is over 4.
Okay. You failed. The kids aren't... He's too buff. The kids can't tear it. Those are children hands. They can't tear into his mascot muscles.
Damn it.
You don't gain any heat, but you failed. Try something else. So it's still your turn.
Okay. So I think I am... Let's see. If it's at a big parade. It's going to be a lot of eyes, but I have very bashful nature. So I think...
I mean, you have every license to change the setting.
Right. Okay, so I think what I am going to do is that there's clearly like some kind of throughway before like the big game or the big stadium where this giant orgy is taking place. So I think in between the so I'm going to set it up so King Klauskinski and the Whiffler are like passing each other in the hallways in the back, and the king is just going to try to drape his big cloak over him like he's hiding and trying to shrink up because the Whiffler is so swole he takes up that much space, and he's just going to accidentally knock some of his gear off, like his patented Bass Pro Shop hat.
Okay.
Oh, so you're attacking the sponsorship.
Yeah, I think I'm going to attack the sponsorship.
We're changing.
We're changing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll say that this is in front of an audience too. Like, this isn't necessarily a captive audience. You're not involving them, but
like there's a lot of people kind of going back and forth making other arrangements.
Clearly, Sexual Health and Reciprocity Day is very important in Klauskinski. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to give it a shot. How many do I roll?
46.
46, okay. That is 3. I rolled 3 over 4.
All right, you achieve your goal and you mark heat. Yeah, I think you get the cape tangled up in his hat, in his vest, in his duck call lanyard, in his gun. We didn't mention it at any other point, but part of his Bass Pro gear was a gun. Not even a hunting rifle.
It's 3 guns.
Carry,
3 for God, country, and God again. God loves when you have a gun.
But then also, King Klauskinski marks heat, so roll 1d6.
All right. 6. I rolled a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 3 heat as well.
Oh, okay. So that brings me to 4 heat total.
All right. So we have attacked its Bass Pro Shop sponsorship, its popsicle stick, but wires.
Mm-hmm.
Is all that remains the buffness?
I feel like it, but I don't think we necessarily have to say that something is fully removed yet. Like,
okay, yeah. So you got rid of the hat and vest. He still has all of his guns,
and his duck whistle,
and his
boots, because they also sell boots.
His outdoor steel-toed boots.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's the fettuccine fiend's turn.
The fettuccine fiend needs to strike at one of his features. So by all means, technically, we haven't fully stricken down his Bass Pro Shop sponsorship or his raw physical strength. Have we?
Or his deliciousness.
He still technically has these things. He just we've insulted them to a degree that he feels it deep within himself. Is that kind of how we're supposed to be reading into this?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. No. That's.
All right, and then. So this is taking place at the
We're at the event. We're at the Sexual Health and Reciprocity Stadium Slam.
Reciprocity Stadium Slam. I feel like while people are kind of roaming about, like the mascots are kind of like hanging out, like entertaining those who are waiting for their partners to get ready and whatnot for the fun times ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And so the how do I want to go about doing this? I want to Bugs Bunny. I want to Bugs Bunny the Whiffler. You know, I'm gonna come up to him and kind of like I
Gonna
have
cross
my little
dress? Oh.
yeah, yes. I've got like a bow in my hair, so you know everybody knows that obviously I'm I'm a female fettuccine fiend at this point,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and we're get it all nice and close, you know, just kind of like, hey, what's up, what's going on, just kind of like patting him on the side, stuff like that, you know, like start taking off some vests and what, like it's like obviously no, you can't you can't be a part of the event wearing all of these clothes.
Uh-huh.
That's too much. And I'm gonna I would like to take his all of his gear away.
Get
I'm gonna
the
put it in my bowl and I'm gonna give him the come here gesture, and then I want to disappear into the crowd as fast as I can.
All right. Yeah.
Like I seduce the Whiffler.
I don't think this is particularly hungry, but
Maybe in some sense.
it's thirsty, folks.
Carnal.
But that's still only 3d6 to me.
Okay. Just the 3d6. So, it's a 6, a 1, and a 4.
Okay, you achieve your goal. You do not gain any heat. So yeah, the Whiffler does Tex Avery wolf eyes at you, and I think there's maybe a little bit where you do the come hither, and he floats and then hits the
He
brick
floats
wall.
through the air.
Yeah.
And I vanish behind some booth, and he comes to follow me, only to find that he just runs straight into a brick wall, and I'm just gone.
Yep, precisely. Because you have Bugs Bunnied him.
I have Bugs Bunnied him.
Yeah, his remaining Bass Pro Shop gear is gone, but he's more buff than ever.
Oh no. And also delicious still.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a solution. If it's my turn.
Yeah. Sorry, no, I was giving you the runway.
So there are a bunch of buttons for people to like express their like gender identities and their like sexual identities and stuff. And so I think that Dave the Spider-Bat, who is very just positive about self-expression, is just like handing him out, like letting people get him. And he kind of looks over at the Whiffler and like shares the basket, and the Whiffler kind of is just like confused for a moment, but like Dave is like, "Oh no, come on, everyone's doing it, everyone's having fun," and he pulls out a button that says "Big Stinky Gonorrhea" and puts it onto the Whiffler, or tries to put it onto the Whiffler, which would be very unappetizing.
Okay, yeah. I hate that I said okay, yeah, but
And is that 4?
how is this friendly?
Because he's getting everybody involved. He's making everyone think that this is going to be like, oh, he's giving these nice things to everyone and is being positive about them.
Okay.
And then, is it a joke or is it a dark attack?
Okay. All right.
That is only 1 success. Oh no!
Well, you fail to achieve your goal. Try something else. You accidentally give him.
Sexy muscle man.
Yep. You give him cocoa butter.
Oh no!
You
He's even more delicious.
You
now.
rub cocoa butter all over him.
Then, as Dave the Spider-Man is using all 10 arms, because Dave also has human arms along with the spider 4 pairs of arms / legs. I think that Dave the Spider Bat is also going to try and seduce the pants off of him. I'm assuming he still has pants.
I had said that the Bass Pro Shops gear was gone.
You did. You did.
If you want to seduce the Whiffler,
Yeah.
just tell me how this attacks his deliciousness or buffness. So I'll let you do it. If you can now justify it.
Sam.
Yes.
So on the costume, there's a spinneret in the front.
Okay, so
And
you're gonna blast
some cotton candy out of it
some ropes.
onto his body. Yeah. And just cover him with gross cotton candy this time.
Okay. So tainted cotton candy.
Yes, it is not going to be friendly this time.
All right, 3d6. But you are trying to seduce him.
Yeah, that is 2 successes.
Yeah, you make like you're both still besuited, but I think he mimes going down on you. You just bazooka some nasty cotton candy rope all over him.
Death to the Whiffler.
He is no longer delicious.
And he no longer has the Bass Pro sponsorship, theoretically, because he's getting very carnal with other mascots in this fair. He's no longer wearing branded gear.
Sexual health and reciprocity. Stadium slam.
Yeah. So all that's left is the buffness, so...
I think he's still got 2 points of buffness.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get rid of that buffness? I without tipping my hand too much here. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say that we are going to turn up the heat by let's say it's in the locker rooms, right? So
yeah, he's trying to clean himself off a little bit.
Right.
It's not
so yeah, so I'm going to say that that the king that the king like just turns on the sauna a little bit, like the like the heat within the
there's a steam
I guess
room.
the locker room. Yeah, the steam room.
He's trying to sweat out the cotton candy rope.
Right. Yeah, so he's going to turn up the heat.
All right. Give me 2d6.
All right, 2d6. I rolled 2 3s.
You fail to achieve your goal and you mark heat. So roll 1d6.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Okay, that's good. He's still in the locker room though. How are you gonna get at his buffcity?
I think with his buffcity, I'm going to wait until he. I'm going to wait until he derobes, and then like just cut the stuffing out of it.
2d6.
All right. I rolled a 5 and a 2.
Okay. Give me one more because I'm going to say waiting for him to get naked is bashful for some reason.
Right. Okay. I rolled a 4.
Okay. You achieved it. You cut off some of his stuffing.
Okay.
He comes out of the locker room with more of a regular buff person look. He used to have like the straight up dehydrated, ready for the Mr. Universe pageant look, and now it's just more of a, oh yeah, that looks like a guy who goes to the gym regularly.
Oh, okay.
Because he's still got some buffness left.
Right, true.
And the fettuccine fiend is out to destroy the last of the buffness.
The final amounts of buffness out there. All right, okay. So I think that the only reasonable way to well and truly rid him of his sense of buff self is to humiliate him in a strength contest.
Of course.
Of course, because that's all just stuffing, right? And yeah, sure, I am the fettuccine fiend. I appear to be made of noodles and whatnot, but I carry around this big fucking bowl all the time to maintain my fettuccine image.
All right.
I'm strong. I'm ripped. I'm shredded, actually.
All right. So you know, arm wrestle or sumo or Street Fighter.
So I think what's gonna happen is that we're gonna get on stage together, right? Like this is a thing, and we are going to lift volunteers. And simply put, I am going to put more of the attractive ladies that he was previously riding in the car with, and they can ride in my bowl while I lift them up.
Oh yeah.
You're hungry for victory.
I'm hungry for something. Let's go. 46, let's go. I flaunt my ability to carry all these hot, sexy ladies. That is a 4, a 2, a 5, and a 3.
2 successes. You still do it. You bench press Bodacious Babes.
I bench press those bodacious babes and sort of, wiggle my head to get my googly eyes going and taunt him with my ability to lift all the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies.
And I think he tries to outdo you and cartoonishly strains as the stuffing busts out of the remaining muscles, which thankfully provides cushioning for the bodacious babes that he dropped. Humiliated the Whiffler.
I shake my head shamedly.
In front of all of these consenting adults.
How dare we?
Couldn't even lift up the babes.
Do you?
For shame. For shame.
It's time to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Will this be in front of the crowd?
I have a question. How much heat does everyone have again?
I have 5 heat.
How do you have 5? I thought you rolled a 3.
He rolled another 2 ones.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't have any heat, I believe.
So, King, the winner, the new mascot of Klauskinski, Indiana, will be King Klauskinski.
Yes.
No, we have to do the murder first, and we can reduce other people's heat by causing shit before we do the murder.
Is that right?
Yeah. It says you can reduce heat, yours or other players, by covering up evidence, framing someone else, rescuing someone from the police, custody. Uh-huh. This is where the game has the twist, Sam.
I see.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I see. Okay, Okay. Are you gonna try and mousetrap? Oh, I'm trying to think. How are you killing them?
So
Define them.
the
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 Whiffler?
the
The
Whiffler.
King.
No, the
Oh,
Whiffler.
I see that King Kinski is more popular than I am right now.
No,
And
but
I mean, my whole. Oh, go
before
ahead.
before you all start killing each other, we need the Whiffler dead.
Oh, where are we going to have him murdered?
Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I mean, King Klauskinski currently is the leader, so I would say he has the floor in terms of
Mm-hmm,
killing
mm-hmm.
him. But then
Yeah.
we'll do a
No.
final round to see who's the winner.
All right. I think. So King Klaus Kinski. This is going to be very delicate here. So I think what I want to do is I want to. Let's see. Maybe the Whiffler tries to like do another feat of strength as part of it, but it's just a little too. It's just a little heavier than he thinks because King Klaus's very heavy cape is within like I don't know what like a giant football or something.
Yeah. I think so the Whiffler's trying to save face, trying to pack the stuffing back into the suit, picking up as many bodacious babes as he can find.
Yes.
And King Klauskinski is positioned in the shadows, ready to add that one offsetting bit of weight and get him off balance. And
Yep.
he slips, and with a horrible cracking thud, is executed by the sheer weight of bodacious babes.
Yes.
Now,
Now, wouldn't that
there is
require a dice?
No, because he's dead. Here's what's come next.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd is silent and aghast, and in this moment, stars will be made. We'll do dice rolls to determine who actually steals the moment, gets the crowd back on their feet and ready to slam in this stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say everyone's gonna get a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You will describe what you're doing. Automatically, this is going to be an audience. And then whoever succeeds, and then we'll do it first. If only one person succeeds, they win.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets the higher rate of success, they would win.
Mm-hmm.
And then if two people got the same rate of success, it would be whoever rolls the highest heat.
Fair.
How's that sound?
Good. I feel like, just as an aside, this game feels less developed than Sexy Battle Wizards was in terms of like flow and breaking things down.
Yeah, we're filling in some blanks, but we're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
Yeah.
So who goes first?
Let's say King Klauskinski, because he has the highest heat. Then
Dave the Spider Bat.
Yes, and then finally,
Fettuccine feed, baby. Okay, yeah.
So just how are you trying to capture the audience in this moment and getting them ready to fuck?
Okay, so I think how King Klauskinski is going to get the crowd all hyped up for, slamming and jamming is he is going to go to the loudspeakers and say, "Your king demands you all to bone."
That's not bashful at all.
It is.
Please.
I'm gonna allow that. That's gonna get it to the 4d6.
All right.
Please.
All right. So that's a 1, 2. That's 3 successes.
All right, 3 successes. Please roll heat.
Okay. That's a 4.
All right. 3 successes and 4 heat. Luke.
So Dave the Spider Bat is seeing that the crowd is going over to this murderer. This murderer who also murder cock-blocked Dave the Spider Bat. And Dave the Spider Bat is friendly, but there's something uncouth about murder cock-blocking. And Dave is going to go and try and help up the women who were crushed in the babe pile and who were just cast aside, and offer a friendly shoulder to them and try and patch them up using cotton candy webbing that can also, I guess, be medically helpful at times as well. Spider bats, they're magic.
All right, 4d6.
That is only 1 success.
Ooh.
It's just cotton candy.
Fettuccine Fiend.
Mm-hmm. It's time. I guess.
Come on, Fettuccine Fiend, get this victory.
Yeah, let's see if I can. I believe I have the lowest heat at 0.
Oh, yeah, it won't be total heat at the end. It's just this roll.
Yeah.
So you'll have, but go on.
So seeing both this and hearing the king so wimpily ask for them to begin having sex, please. The fettuccine fiend is gonna shake his head so that his eyes bobble around in his stupid head,
Mm-hmm.
And kind of give his bowl full of babes like a little bit of a wiggle and a shake as he makes his way on over to the sound system himself, and sort of just kind of use it to shove the king out of the way so that the fettuccine fiend may play those 60 tunes. Really get the crowd in the mood, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Get them hungry for sex.
Mm-hmm. And to really hammer it home, I'm gonna start making out with the babes in my bowl.
I'm going to say making out with the babes makes us hungry. I am making this call. Give me 4d6.
I do imagine that this is like the equivalent of making it with like a Gritty with his big old stupid face.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking smashing it, but let's go.
Like
There's
loose
massive
noodles.
Yeah. Just Gritty made of noodles. So that is a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 2.
Ooh, that's only 2 successes. As it turns out, by the time the King Klauskinski uttered in his little his nebbishy gormless voice, that got the crowd going. And the last thing any of them could think of before it all became slapping bits is their new king, Klauskinski. Many children will be named after him. Conceived this night.
Yes.
So he's the clear winner here.
Mm-hmm.
3 successes.
The final scene is the fettuccine fiend pulling out fucking the Whiffler's gun from his bowl and shooting the king dead.
Well, you know.
And I go to jail.
Actually, I think that is how. No, because you didn't have over. We're both the losers. I think we like cut over to King Kenski opening like the local hospital, and that's where like you see Dave the Spider-Man in the corner is ready for the assassination, but then the fettuccine fiend runs in and does it.
Just like out of
We
the
got
crowd,
worse.
pulls out the improvised gun.
Mm-hmm.
Fettuccine
Just-
fiend with 4 pieces of PVC pipe.
Fettuccine Fiend's real name is Fettuccine.
My life is ruined because I didn't get to be the mascot at the end of everything. Fettuccine Fiend goes to jail in full costume.
A statue is
sad.
erected
I
for
was
King
sexy.
Kinski.
Yeah, like as a whole, like, oh man, we're sorry you died thing.
Yeah. Oh.
You get a
Gave us
memorial.
a wonderful night. We'll always have that night is inscribed at the bottom of the statue. We'll always have the Sexual Health and Reciprocity Stadium Slam.
And also Dave the Spider-Man, the loser of losers.
Don't even.
Dies forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Old age.
And old Paschetti. All right. Well, let's do where people can be found quickly because I don't have the original audio for that, and I don't want to have to deal with multiple audio files. So,
Yeah, sure. Sam, I was your dungeon master tonight. You can't find me.
I'm Luke. I played Dave the Spider-Bat. You can find me at frunding_loom on twitter.com or
Bastard.
at domance.com, which is my One Piece and Simpsons mashup podcast. Also at lukehere.com or at Coltrick on Twitter.
All right, I'm Eric. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Rhythm Bastard. You can also find my website at rhythmbastard.rocks. And I am also going to be performing. Actually, by the time you hear this, I'm going to be performing with the Bit Brigade in Respectable Street in West Palm Beach. So it's a very big show for me, you guys. Please clap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I believe that leaves me. I'm Madison. You can find me on Twitter at QuipsterRikuru. I'm not even going to bother spelling it. You can find it. I believe in you. Just call out into the night. You'll find me.
And this podcast is RPG Pals Club. You can find us at rpgpals.club. We're wrapping up soon, so tell your friends, leave your reviews, and
Tributes and memorials.
Yes.
Memorials to your
Erect
favorite
statues.
costume mascots.
your erotic mascot fanfiction. We'll see you on the 1st of February. Skibbity beebity bop bop jazz.
I don't know.
So I read that post that a person made about like designing Fakeamon that looked good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I'm working on incorporating some of those techniques for my attempt at the Whiffler. In case Sam is less than confident in their next result.
Your
Because
whiffling abilities.
because I also feel like my drawing abilities were insulted. So if I can make a better Whiffler than Sam, that will obviously add the vindication that I so greatly seek in my life that fuels a lot of the stuff that I do.
Just a huge slam on me out of nowhere.
No, that's a huge slam on me,
I know,
Sam.
I know.
I can't wait for the people to be like, why didn't Luke edit this out? And I'll say,
No, no. Luke, you should edit this out.
It's just like 20 minutes of people silently drawing.
it's like a drawing stream, except
It's an audio form.
mhm.
No, that's not a drawing stream.
And so here I'm doing some shading, and I'm using a technique that I use, even though I'm not necessarily using the best type of pencil for shading. I've just got an HB2 here, which is it's a general all around good pencil, but it's not necessarily as soft as you might want to use if you're doing this at a professional level.
Also, I use some chiaroscuro shading.
And you can see I try to use a Sumi E technique.
Rather
With
see
the
a dang Sumi Sakai technique. Personally, that's a wrestler. Okay.
using the Kobayashi Maru.
Ugh.
We're pulling out the old Kobayashi Maru out here. Is that what we're... Yeah.
You will not. You will not Kobayashi any Maru.
All right, Sam. Are you
Kobayashi Yormaru?
Kobayashi? Your mom's Maru there, Homestar.
What? No. What? You didn't even mispronounce anything.
That's a new character.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a new app? That's for the heads.
All right. So, are you ready to say that Luke, you are an amazing artist slash genius?
I'm ready to just say Luke.
Oh, I posted mine in there.
Okay. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wish the beak was a bit more even, but
Oh my
you,
God.
you gotta find the way to put the human inside of it, Sam. Because you need spots for the arms, you need spots for the legs.
Yeah. They were the arms and the legs. No. I don't take any personal offense.
Darn, I should have been harsher.
Fair enough.
Also, his hat says Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. My hat says Bass Pro.
Yours says UGXP. Oh, the top one says.
This is Bass. No, both say Bass. No, the top one says Bass Pro Shop.
The top one says Piss O Shop.
It says Boss Disney D Dro Shoal.
Boss Pro Show.